What is up, everybody? It's the one and only Uzi here, and I'm going to give you more Gears of War 3 commentaries for you because I love you guys to death. And today is something I probably haven't shared with you guys. It is, who is Uzi? Who's the real Uzi? What do you do in your life? And what inspired you to edit? And how did you start your editing scene? And well, I'm gonna give you my whole life story right now. So let's begin. Now, for all those who haven't known my real name, my name is Chris, or long name Christopher. People call me D because my last name is Diebold. So a lot of people call me Uzi, and my friends still call me Uzi sometimes because they do watch my videos as well, as good friends they are. My family itself, we are very artistic. We do really artistic things, and the one thing artistic that I do is music. I love doing music. Um, my favorite instrument is the drums. I've played drums since I was 6. I self-taught myself. Been in about 3 bands. One of them did tour, and touring was just an amazing experience. And it's something I'm actually looking forward to doing again because I'm looking for a band right now. So that's pretty much what I do in my life. I do music mainly. I have a few jobs. I have 2 jobs in the spring and stuff. Usually in the winter time, I always move around from different jobs. But other than that, though, pretty much what I do. I work and I play music, or I play video games and edit. Do that. So now for the good part, editing. Editing was actually, to be honest with you guys, the editing wasn't even my first priority when I got my HD PVR. Editing was really a secondary thing. I wasn't even thinking about editing. I always wanted to be in like chaos and stuff as a player and stuff and get clips and pretty much all this stuff. But I realized over time, like, man, I'm not half as good as these guys. Like, this is just insane. So I decided to like try out some editing software. I tried out Sony Vegas at the time because I knew they were using Sony Vegas, like Iceman, like Butter, all those people. They were using Sony Vegas and stuff. So I used that, grabbed some like Gears 1 clips from people. But before I talk about that, like what got me into Gears even? Um, oh, it was Alec, it was Drew, it was Landon, it definitely was. I really like I enjoyed the weekly montages. I watched UGG Underground, if anyone knew what that was. That was really funny. It was a bunch of black guys, talking junk on top tens. It was really funny. Um, I also watched Gearsopedia, like most of the hardcore Gears originals, and that was really interesting as well. But it wasn't as interesting as UGG Underground. I thought that was way better than Gearsopedia, but that never really took off. So, anyways, now editing wise, I started late 2010. Like I said, I picked up Gears 1 clips. I tried, but man, it was awful. My edits were really terrible. So I started learning on YouTube, just videos from people like how to do this and how to do that. And well, I also found out during that time that I needed an HD PVR to get started. So I still have it. I'm still using it right now. HD PVR 1. I'm still using that, and I didn't really use it in the beginning, so that's why it's still kind of a good PVR for me. Um, but I started using that, and I didn't really have internet back in back when I actually got the PVR. So when I didn't have internet, I didn't know what to do other than get bots and stuff, get clips off of bots or some stupid shit like that. Um, but so I didn't really bother. I just decided to wait until we had good internet. We finally got good internet, but it was $600 a month. That's 2 car payments a month, people. So we got that finally, and then I finally, got my first break, and that was actually off GameBattles.com. I met a kid. He's not a kid anymore. He's actually pretty much a grown adult now. His name's Abdil, and basically we were talking about game battles and stuff because I was trying to sweat at the time as well. and he said, "Yo, I got a brother who lives in or not live. I don't know why I said live. He's on a team called Arctic Empire, and he's like they do need editors, And he's like, I know you edit and stuff. So I said, okay, man. Well, I guess I'll give it a shot. And I talked to his brother. His brother is Control Demons, if you guys remember him. Um, he gave me a trial to Arctic Empire. I did the trial. Sure enough, I got in. And that's when I started getting in Arctic Empire, doing edits with people, and it was just amazing. It brings back a lot of memories because I remember all the old people like DMAC and Shatter, who's on my team right now, and you got a bunch of people, Facenda, and Facenda's on our team now as well, which is kind of amazing. It's pretty funny, but um, yeah, a bunch of people in there, man. I remember like talking to Town AE at the time, and those were some good times. But how I got in Chaos though, that was just amazing. I never thought I'd ever like before even getting into Arctic Empire, like I thought to myself, man, because when they first started up, I was like, there is no way I'm getting on this team. Like this is like elite people, and I'm just nothing. I'm literally nothing, and there's just no chance. But I got my chance in late 2011, about or maybe mid fall, or I think it was mid fall, somewhere around. No, it was actually summertime. It was actually summertime. It took 6 months. All it took was 6 months to start getting all of this together. So it was a crazy transition over the last 6 months. I did it so fast. But it was on my birthday actually, June 4th, and I remember I remember doing this RC. I remember Venom's telling me, "Hey, you gotta do this RC, man, and we'll see how well you do." And I said, "Okay, well, I guess I'll try it." Um, so I tried it. I thought it looked good, but looking back at it now, it looked pretty awful. And I can't believe it, but they picked me up as an extra because they're supposed to pick up three people on that RC, and they picked me up as a fourth extra. And what the most ironic thing is, and I tell people that now, is out of the four people that's with myself, I was the only one. I was the only one that stuck with the team. Everyone else quit, moved to another team, or whatever. I was the only one that was loyal and stuck to the team, and they recognized that, and you know, kept going on and on and on. And before you know it, I was a lead editor for a little while and stuff, and I was doing some managing for the team, and it was just amazing and stuff. I couldn't believe that me, a nobody, in a 6 month span can just get into such an elite team back like and that was that's back in the day. Now in this community we're really small and dead, but that when I started it was still elite. It was the team to be in. It was always getting messages, always people being fans and stuff, and it was just amazing. But yeah, so like what inspired me to edit, and it wasn't even Gears really that what inspired me to edit. It was just it was probably the COD scene because I watched a lot of Agony. Agony was really good at the editing. I really loved his hardcore stuff. If you guys don't know me, I do love my hardcore music, and hardcore is my thing. But I watched a lot of Agony when he was in Phase and stuff, and he was doing hardcore edits, and it was a thing like I just wanted to do. So if it wasn't for that guy, I wouldn't be actually wanting to edit. Um, I've also seen Goji Rage at the time. Goji Rage was really good editor and stuff. Hell, he was a good player even. Um, Watched his stuff too. He was really, really intriguing to watch. A lot of his stuff was just brutal. It was brutal stuff, man. And I was like, I gotta do this. I gotta put my favorite music in there. While editing, like I gotta be one of these people. And so that's what pretty much inspired me to edit. If it wasn't for Agony, for editing in general, and if it wasn't for Goji Rage for doing brutal ass Gears edits, man, like I wouldn't be like I'd be like, yeah, I just want to be a player, you know, and I probably wouldn't have been in chaos because I wouldn't know how to edit. I'd just be trying to get clips and stuff, but that's pretty much it, guys. Last gameplay wrapped up, and I know it's a little late, but I wanted to expand my story to you guys. If you guys have any other questions of about me or what I've done or what I like to do in general, just leave a question in the comments down below, and I'll reply to you as best as I can. So, anyways, guys, it is the one and only Uzi. Make sure to give this video a like or a dislike if you hate my guts. Anyways, it's one and only Uzi, and peace out.